Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm the Commercial Counselor of the Embassy, and first of all, on behalf of the Embassy, I welcome my dear colleague, Mr. Ye, lead the delegation to Stockholm, to Sweden. Unfortunately, we cannot offer you a sunny weather because this is a typical Stockholm weather during the autumn. We are used to such weather, but we try to arrange a good weather, but this is reality. Yes, Canton Fair, I still remember the first time I visited Canton Fair was 1994, 24 years ago. At that year, the trade between China and Sweden was only exceeds $1 billion. And also Canton Fair play a very important role for the bilateral trade. And also I heard from my colleague Mr. Ye that last session of Canton Fair in 2017, there are around more than 600 Swedish buyers or visitors to Canton Fair, which is quite a big number. And also in terms of trade, I should say, in the past years, we always encouraging the Swedish export to China. But in the last 2 years, we have seen this quite big change. According to the Chinese statistics figure, at last year the trade volume reached $14.9 billion. In particular, the Chinese import from Sweden is bigger than Chinese export. This is the first time in 25 years that China from surplus to deficit. So now we encourage more Swedish import from China. And also we heard from the Swedish government that around 10,000 Swedish companies have business relations with China. So we wish to have more to come to China, to Canton Fair, to doing business with the Chinese counterparts. And also this year, the latest figure that shows also very rapid growth of bilateral trade. From January to June this year, the trade volume reached $8.7 billion, which increased by more than 20%. And also the Swedish export to China increased by 30%. And now still Sweden is in surplus, China is in deficit. So we wish that we can have a more balanced trade in terms of trading goods. And also you may also aware that China is planning to host the fourth Chinese International Import-Expo in Shanghai later this year. And also we know there are already 2,800 foreign companies have registered to exhibit in this expo. And also we know that the Swedish government will organize quite big delegations to this expo with more than 250 delegates. And also there are 40 plus Swedish companies will join this expo. And also because of the limitation of the booths, still there are many companies cannot register, but we are already starting to register the next session, next year's expo in Shanghai. So you can hurry up, start your procedures to register online. And also I think the Canton Fair, the import-export is not only focused on trade, also will facilitate the bilateral investment. According to our figure, the Swedish investment to China accumulated to $4.9 billion by the end of June this year. And also the Chinese investment to Sweden increased very rapidly in recent years. Now we have seen more than around 50 Chinese companies have investment in Sweden with a total investment value $3.8 billion. I think Canton Fair and also this import expo could be a very good platform to facilitate and enhancing the bilateral trade and investment. So finally, I will close my words by I wish today's promotion conference great success. I also looking forward to see you in Canton because I haven't been there for more than 20 years. I wish to be invited to Canton Fair together with you, all the guests. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.